there, Justin from Blaze. The easiest way to get started in Blaze is with social media posts. Let's walk through one of the social media wizards so you know what to expect and see it all come together. From the home screen, click Create New in the navigation bar. Notice the huge array of wizards that come up. We're going to just be focusing on social media content in this video, and by clicking the social media tag at the top, Blaze will filter out all of the other wizards. Everything that you create in Blaze happens in two core products. One is Blaze Documents, a feature-rich, cloud-based document editor. The other is Blaze Designer, a fully featured image editor similar to web-based tools like Canva. Depending on the wizard that you choose, you'll either end up working on your post in Blaze Designer or Blaze Documents. For this video, let's create a Facebook text post. This will create a Facebook post with text and images inside of Blaze Documents. If you were to select the Facebook visual post wizard, you would end up working in Blaze Designer. Regardless of the wizard that you choose, the process requires that you work through a series of questions and prompts, resulting in fantastic content that Blaze will create just for you. And as you can see from the first prompt here, Blaze is asking us for the topic of our Facebook post. And this literally could be about anything that you want. I run a coffee shop and we're gonna have a caroling event for the holidays, so I'm going to put that as my prompt. After the prompt, you have two options. You can click I'll fill it in myself, and Blaze will leave everything blank. You just need to manually populate all the information in the wizard. If you click Have Blaze autofill the rest, it will fill the information in for you. Let's click Have Blaze autofill the rest and just review and tweak the choices that it made for us. Blaze has given our document a name and selected a project for that document to be created inside of. Think of projects kind of like a file folder with a calendar attached to it. Once you create the post and schedule it out, you can see all of your posts in the project view, and I'll show you that at the end, so don't worry. Next, Blaze populated some keywords. You can review these, remove them, or add more as needed. Now you can designate how long you want your post. You can see from the range here, there's a lot of options, 5 all the way up to 100 plus words. Again, this will be different depending on the wizard that you use and the content that you're creating. I'm gonna go ahead and select 25 to 50 words for my post. Next is the option to use a brand voice, and this is another one of Blaze's superpowers. Brand voice allows Blaze to author content that sounds just like you spent hours creating it yourself. If you don't have a brand voice or you don't want to use one, that's okay. You can also select up to 3 tones. Moving on to source materials, you can select up to 3 of those here as well. And if you don't have any source materials, that's okay, you can leave it blank. Lastly, you have the option to use the content generated in this post to cross-post on other social media platforms as well. You just need to make sure that you have the built-in integrations connected with your social media accounts. I'm gonna leave this alone for now, so once you're ready to move on, click Images. Now, Blaze is using the information that we've submitted in the wizard to help speed up the process of selecting some images for the social media post. It's giving us a mix of photos from the stock image library, as well as some AI-generated content. And by highlighting your mouse over the AI-generated images, you'll notice there's a refresh button that appears. If you click that button, Blaze will regenerate the image using the information in the wizard. If you click Try Again at the bottom of the images, Blaze will try to find new stock images and regenerate new AI images as well. Clicking Show More will bring a whole new line of images. Clicking Add from another source will allow you to manually select something using the Blaze image workflow. Here, you could upload an image from your computer, say you had something specific in mind. You could browse the stock image library yourself. You could also search for a GIF, or you could use the AI image generator and manually prompt Blaze to create something different. I'm gonna go ahead and click out of this window though, select an image from that initial list. I like this one specifically. You go ahead and make a selection on your end, and then when you're ready, click Generate Post. Now Blaze is taking all of that information collected in the wizard to create a social media post inside of Blaze Documents. The section at the top is called Post Preview. It gives us an editable text field on the left containing the text content of our post. A preview of that post is visible on the right. Down below, you can add additional images or swap the images out. If you have multiple Facebook accounts connected, you can also select the appropriate account from the drop-down menu here. Scrolling down to the Brainstorm and Draft section, you can see all of the different post ideas that Blaze generated. For my post, I like post idea number 4. So all I need to do is simply copy and paste it up above into that top left field. If you like what it chose for you, you don't need to do anything though. Since all of this is editable, feel free to tweak it until you're happy with the results. Then, when you're ready, you have a few different options. The most convenient option to post would be to schedule it to automatically post by clicking Choose How to Post, then select Schedule to Post automatically. All you need to do at this point is give your post a date and a time, and then click Schedule Post. Also, this requires the integration to be set up. If, for whatever reason, you wanted to post right away, you would just simply click Post Now, and as long as you've made your connections with the Blaze integration, it'll automatically post to your Facebook account. I'm gonna schedule my post for the 20th at 9 a.m. and click Schedule Post. If you don't want to use the Blaze integration, or you just prefer to manually post the content on your social media account, you can copy and paste that information over to Facebook yourself. All you need to do is use the Copy Text to Clipboard tool and the Download Post Media Only buttons. Just make sure that you come back and switch to Mark as Posted, so you can easily track which social media posts are done and which ones you're still working on. If you're working on a post and you want to come back to that post to finish it up later or review everything before it goes live, you could set a reminder. All you need to do is designate a date and a time here, and then Blaze will send you an email with a link to jump back to this post at the appropriate time. Now, let's jump back to the home page so we can talk about projects. Your projects are located under the Files and Projects section, and by selecting the project that Blaze created your post inside of, you'll see a calendar view of that project by default. And if you've given your post a date, it will appear on the calendar. If you haven't, it's okay, it'll just be in the Unplanned tab. You can drag your post out to a specific date and time and designate that here if you'd like. You can also change the view of your project by selecting Calendar. You can also switch between Grid, List, and even Table. And these are all just different ways of looking at the same information. If you hover your cursor over your post, you can delete it, copy it, or even post it right away by clicking Post Now. To show you the final product, I'm gonna click Post Now. Jumping over to Facebook, you can see that it posted to my account and it's looking great. Generating social media posts with Blaze is one of the many ways that you can save time and grow your business. And if you want to build on your newly developed skills, watch Creating a Month's Worth of Content next. Blaze will generate a ton of posts all at once. Also, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on our next one.